Shalom, shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Kakadash. I want to give a double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do rule well, and the salutations to the whole for elect. Just a quick lesson, okay, on how Esau Edom, all right, is being exposed, okay, mainly by his own people, all right, mainly by the younger generations, okay, and mainly by, all right, all these podcasters, okay, that's, and we know some of them may be Jake, all right, some of them may be Israelites, okay, but for the most part, all these red-blooded patriot Americans, okay, is spilling the beans on their own corrupt government, all right, and I just want to play this little clip real quick from Dave Hodges. All right, but before we play that, let's get Isaiah 32, and we're gonna start at 5. It says, "The vile person should no more be called liberal, nor the churl be found Salakia, nor the churl said to be bountiful." Okay, and we know that what the word churl, okay, means scoundrel. All right, and bountiful mean what? Independent, noble. All right, free, rich. Okay, generous. All right, so basically, all right, the vile person Esau Edom. All right, which is in power. Okay, the scoundrel. All right, the thief. Okay, all right, he's no more. Is going to be independent. All right, to push that narrative. Okay, to push his philosophy. Okay, to take people land. All right, he's not going to be looked at as noble. All right, Elder Yashawam bring it out all the time that Esau was like, like they had that fixation on the world. All right, just a couple of years back in the 60s. All right, early 70s, that Baywatch era. All right, verse 60 says, "For the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy, okay, and to utter error against the Lord, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail." All right, so let's get this in the NLT real quick. All right, and it said, "For fools speak foolishness." All right, and that's what you get, okay, from the leaders to this place on down. All right, and make evil plans. All right, and we know what's their main evil plan is. All right, it's that charagma. All right, to have everybody under that global income. All right, it says they practice ungodliness and spread false teachings about the Lord. All right, and how they do that? Okay, do they blasphemy? All right, of paying God's son Yahushua. All right, a so-called white man with long hair. Okay, baby angels. All right, these are some of these false teachings. UFOs. It's green people with big hands. They deprive the hungry of food and give no water to the thirsty. Okay, and right now we know that what they putting sanctions on these African countries. All right, was what block up medication. Okay, they block up some of the resources that they count on to come through Africa that the people depend on. All right, so those people. Okay, verse 7, it says, "The instruments also of the churl of the scoundrel," okay, the instruments of the so-called white man are evil. Okay, all right, the instruments. Okay, and what's the big part of the instrument? All right, the medical system. Okay, because through that, all right, he's able to what? To take Israelites out. All right, abortion. okay, giving people the juice, all right, having people on medication for their life, all right, for the full time of their life, okay, while killing them while at the same time getting money off of them, okay. He devises wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, all right, all right, and he created these things, all right, to do just that. That's why Planned Parenthood is in what all the inner city communities. All right, even when the needy speaketh upright. Okay, and that's when they definitely went hard. Remember Jake back in the '70s and '60s? They didn't have the full truth. Okay, but they were speaking on. All right, just the oppression of the so-called white man then, okay, and every group that started off for good ended up becoming what bad because the infiltration of this damn devil. All right, so we know who those people is, and right now they doing it over here in Maui, all right, in Hawaii, okay, and it's deeper information that came out that I really don't want to even put on. I mean to even say, all right, on this channel, okay, but go do some investigation, all right. The same, I think that was like a year or two ago, but the police chief, all right, in Florida, when that school shooting happened, okay, he is the police chief over there in Maui when this so-called happened, all right, and the people is connecting ties, all right, but yeah, it's some real dark stuff coming out, okay, information coming out about when people were trying to escape, all right, the police were barricading people in, all right, and this is the truth of the matter, all right, and mainly his own people, all right, is dropping a dime on this damn devil.
Shaking my head. The evildoers have a new strategy. Let's find the scapegoat and let's sue them. How about suing the police chief for blocking the exits? How about suing the coroner? Oh, same person in violation of Hawaii law for not being forthcoming about the number of bodies they have in their possession. Let's see, 4 refrigerated trucks. No, now 5. I saw the 5th come in with 40 bodies each. The regular morgue is filled. That's about 300. The police department has their own private morgue. And then they have the 183 bodies washed up at Lanai. Washed up? Does this strike you as odd? How'd those people end up washed up? How'd the sharks not get them? There's something that doesn't hit me right about that. But anyway, I digress. What are the corrupt officials from the governor to the mayor to the police chief to the guy that runs the sacred water to the person who's now resigned because he wouldn't give the warning? All these things, okay? What do they all have in common? They've got a new strategy. Let's sue somebody. Let's take the attention off of us. Everyone's pointing at them, and let's say, well, let's sue those. Who are they suing? The electric company. Okay, they said they didn't maintain the power lines properly with high winds, and it added to the veracity and volume of the fire. Probably did. They've been criticized for not also having fire retardant equipment. Yeah, criticism's valid. But here's the deal. Shifting the blame ain't going to work because we're not going to let you, Governor Gangrene. We're not going to let you. Let me ask you a question. Did the electric company block the exits? Did they fail to turn on the sirens? Did they fail to release the water? Did they do all those things? You see, there's a first mover, and then there's those who exacerbate and exaggerate the crisis and then use it for their benefactor's purpose, acquiring land. Your strategy will not work. And we're going to keep calling you out every time you make a move. You need to stand before the camera and say, okay, you got us. It's time to come clean. I hope I can make a plea deal. That's what needs to happen here. Do you agree? If you do, give me a thumbs up. If you got any suggestions, please list those. I'll be happy to entertain them. You think I'm going to let go of this? For a long time, I'm going to donate at least one story a day to these people in Lahaina. They need our help. First of all, they need our comfort. They need our supplies. This is why I said support this one church and with their relief efforts. You don't have to worry about them being like the Red Cross, who I do not care for. So that's one thing you can do. The other thing you can do is pray for these people. Third thing you can do is to make sure they get justice. This is getting justice. Governor Gangrene, we're not going to let you shift the focus. You're going to be held accountable for your actions. You're pre-planning. Your $75 million deal you made in January over the town of Lahaina, and you wanted 51-acre home sites. And wait a minute, the structures were still there. What did you know, Governor? What did
you see? And we don't got to get no more, all right? I just wanted to let the rant go, okay, because enough is enough. A year ago, all right, they knew that their government and people was wicked, all right, but they were still with it, okay, when the other nations were still oblivious, all right, to how this devil works, okay, but now, all right, because the word, all right, starting with the elders and the apostles on down to the smallest brother, okay, all right, it's been killing the YouTube algorithm. All right, they've been flooding the streets. Okay, whether people want to admit it or not, whether they go back into the world, whether they try to forget it or not. All right, the things that these brothers on the street corners been saying, all right, is absolutely true. Okay, and now they can't deny it no more. All right, so most of these Edomites, all right, is ready to pounce on their own government. Okay, but not knowing that. Not only, okay, is that prophecy, okay, but this is the end, man. This is the end for y'all to even have an opinion about anything concerning, all right, anything about the world, okay, including the people, the animals, all right. You about to lose all your say so, okay, and then eventually, all right, after serving your captivity, all right, you're gonna be kicked out of the Garden of Eden forever, all right, but. Let's go and get a couple scriptures, man, to close this on out, all right? Because this is a beautiful thing that we're seeing, all right, on all levels. Somehow, some way, okay, these scriptures is being played out through people, all right? And they thinking that they just feeling some type of way, not knowing that your actions, okay, is provided in the book that people have shunned, all right? All right, the answers, okay, is provided in the book of life. All right, in this living water. All right, Ecclesiasticus 41:6. It says, "The inheritance of sinners, all right, children shall perish." All right, Esau, Edom, all right, all you other heathens as well. All right, because we know that what Ammon. All right, Ammon and Moab, all right, proud as hell right now. They think that they about to get the kingdom as well. All right, you so-called Chinese and Japanese. All right, the Lord see the moves y'all making too. Okay, but it says the inheritance of sinners, all right, children shall perish, and their prosperity shall have a perpetual reproach. Man, all right, you're gonna be. Esau Edom is going to be a taunted proverb. All right, everywhere he go, man, people is going to hiss at him. They're going to point their finger. All right, they're going to have something bad to say about these people. That's going to be true. Okay, verse 7: the children will complain of an ungodly father. All right, and that's what we're seeing because right now their government is their father. All right, they're the ones who make a decision on behalf of the majority. Okay. Because they should be reproached for his sake. All right. And also, you got these women coming out on TikTok, all right, exposing their family, okay, and the hatred that we already know that was there, all right, because the Lord is changing the spirit in this place, all right. He determined the time and what's trending, all right, and what's in and what's out, all right. The Most High makes that come to pass, all right. Woe be unto you, verse 8. Woe be unto you, ungodly men, which have forsaken the law of the Most High God, all right? And we know that they have done that because they were swear in on the Bible, all right, and follow no law of it, okay? All right, they make the abominable things law, all right, in this place, okay? So we know that they're not it, all right? They say, hey, we use the Bible to hypnotize people, all right, but we switch to rule it, okay? For if ye increase, it should be to your destruction. All right, and that's all America, the EU nations. Okay, all the pillaging they've been doing from these African nations for these raw resources. Okay, they've been doing nothing but profiting. All right, but it's all about to come to what? To their destruction. Okay, all for nothing. Verse 9. And if ye be born, ye should be born to a curse. All right, because when they born, all right, they born in as a damn Edomite, all right, like in Melon, okay, but more than that though, they've been born into uh, um, a tree that's going to be cut off forever, okay, and if ye die, a curse should be your portion, all right, because they're gonna go get judged, and then they gotta wait, all right, to come back, all right, but it also means in a deeper meaning, okay, that in the kingdom, even when they die, they still gonna come back, all right, as slaves. Okay, it's never gonna get better for them. All right, verse 10. All that are of the earth should turn to the earth again. So the ungodly should go from a curse to destruction. And that's what it's gonna be. All right, because eventually they're gonna be in slavery for 1,000 years, all right? So they're gonna be born back a couple times, all right, into that hell. Okay, it's gonna be heaven for us, but hell for them. All right. And but then though, in one of them generations, we don't know like how the most high gonna do that. Okay. But we know in one of them generations they all will get round up and burnt together. Okay, because we're not gonna experience peace on this earth until these people is out the way. All right. That's what the people don't get yet. All right, but it's gonna get to that point because the Most High again, the Most High is the one who put in trends. All right, he's the one who makes it uh, pop. All right, he's the one who he's the original trendsetter. Okay, all right, but let's get two more scriptures. Let's get Second Esdras 15. Second Esdras 15:3. It says, "Fear not the imaginations, okay, against thee. All right, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful should die in their unfaithfulness." All right, and we know that this world, all right, is totally lacking faith. Okay, verse 5. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. All right. So we know what happened over there in Maui. All right. The Most High allowed it because them people over there wicked. Okay. But now they complaining about somebody. All right. Or a government, a power, an entity. All right. That's more wicked than the wickedness of what they've been doing. All right. So how you think that's going to pan out? All right. When most of the world is faced with that same judgment. Okay. Because if you ain't got no money in your spiritual bank account, who you gonna call? You know, Ghostbusters. No, no. Verse 6 it says, "For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth." All right, and we not see that. Okay, do we not see that? All right, do we not see men literally? All right, dressing as women. All right, and being backed up and being protected. Okay, and being put to the forefront. Put to the forefront of society as if to be an example of what to be. All right. So wickedness, okay, has the highest payout in the land today. All right. It says, "For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled." Man. All right. So how much more do you need? Like these people really, really been benefiting off of these governments of America throughout the years with these wars, okay, unright, unrighteously, all right, killing people, millions of people. All right, what do you think was going to happen? Okay, you think that just by you finally speaking up against your people, all right, that the Most High is going to wipe all this away? Hmm. Verse 8, it says, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness. All right, so that fell right to the point. No, your time's up, buddy. Okay, it's time for y'all guys to pay, all right, for all the wickedness y'all have done. Okay, it's just right now, the Most High is exposing y'all, all right? He letting the people get a little glimpse of how y'all really get down, okay? I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. All right? Behold, the innocent and the righteous blood cry unto me, and the soul of the just complain continually. All right? And if it was in the Israelites in that fire, right now, who do you think they're doing? They're complaining to the Most High about the situation that we're on, okay, from the faulty situation that only the Most High know, like, the real truth about. All right, and we know that because what, with Cain and Abel. All right, soon as Cain killed Abel, what did it say? It said that the blood that the blood was still on the ground, and Abel was sitting there complaining to the Most High, saying that his brother killed him. All right, so we know that the Most High, all right, is the creator of souls. He's the father of souls. And so when the person died, the soul go back what? To him who created it. Right? Verse 9, and therefore said the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I would not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. Okay? Oh, I keep going. Yeah. I forgot this right here fell right into it. Salakia. All right. And we know that this Egypt in this time, hold on, let me make sure if this is right. Verses Salakia. Salakia. It's yeah. Yeah, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it should be smitten with plague and punishment that God should bring upon it. All right. Woe to the world, verse 14, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. All right. And we know that woe means what? Hard time, destruction. Okay, war. All right. Chaos, all that wrapped up in one. Verse 15, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one person shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there should be sedition among men and invading one another, and there should not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action should be to stand in their own power. All right, and this is what's helping them get to that point. All right, when they start to see their government doing the most wrongest thing, okay, choosing the most wrongest way to go about every situation. All right, especially with them playing with Trump. All right, these red brother Edomites, man, is not going for this. Okay, so so them complaining, all right, about their government and about their past history, all right, we read about that, okay, all right, and we also read about what's coming, okay, the sedition, all right, the fighting, the uprising, okay, the going against the government, not listening to them no more, all right, all these things is found, all right, in these scriptures. But this last precept we're gonna get, Ecclesiasticus, all right, 10 and 8. It says, because the unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. All right. So everything that you see, all these different countries complain about, everything that you see about Maui fires, all right, Hawaii, and all these different isolated areas, okay, complaining about how the government is rolling over them, all right, steamrolling them, robbing them, all right, pillaging them, all right, and then not missing a beat and sending everything to Ukraine, okay, it's because they know their time is up. All right, Biden taking vacations in the middle of chaos. That because they know the elites own up, the elites own up, okay, know what time it is, all right, and if they're telling the truth of themselves, they better have a good run real quick, all right, because the Most High is on this way, man. I mean, Yahweh Shai is on this way, okay, and the Most High is about ready to send him, okay. But I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Shem Yahweh Shai, by Shem Kagadah Shalom.